Excuse me, Dr. Jackie, Dr. J-Bomb, where's your skeleton?
The what?
Where's your skeleton friend?
He ran away. Actually, no, I moved a 7 foot tall cardboard cutout of Jason Voorhees in here and actually knocked it off the wall. And I was just like,
Good job. You have one thing interesting on your background, and we can't even keep it longer than a week or two.
it is what it is.
Oh, well. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Save the Planet Podcast. I'm Keith.
I'm Jack.
Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us here on another fine edition of Save the Planet Podcast, like I just said. How's it been going?
It's going, brother.
It's going.
Trying to survive the snowstorm.
Dude.
Well, it's not really a storm, but it's cold, man.
Oh, dude, I hate it. It's one of those times where I want to do stuff. I want to do other things today, but I can't do it because I look outside and I'm like, I'm just going to not.
No. It ain't worth it.
No way.
I was out there working in it today for a little bit, and I was like, no, this sucks.
No. Luckily, you got off early, so.
Oh, yeah. That's the beautiful part about my job during the cold months.
Mm-hmm.
I hardly work.
Yeah, we're home by noon. You're like, all right, I'm good to go to do the podcast now. It's like, no, give it a little bit. I got to do.
I was pumped, man. I was ready to get it going. You know?
Let's go. Come on.
Yeah. It's 12 o'clock. Let's podcast.
Well, speaking of getting on, let's go, let's go. Let's bring in. So we have our second person trying out to be our co-host. What would you call it? Cohort? No. There's a word I'm thinking here. It's right there. I can't think of it. Nothing.
I'll just say potential co-host.
All right. Thanks. Hey, so let's bring him in right now. It is Corey Chopper, or as we know him, Chopper.
What's up, fellas? Glad to be here.
Hey, man. What's up?
Oh, same old, just getting by.
Oh, as you do, man, as you do. Well, listen, it's been a hot minute since we had, well, not hot since it's freaking cold, as we talked about.
It's been a cold minute.
A cold minute. So
Very
what's
cold.
been going on, man? Last time we had you on here, it was actually during the, 3 years ago? With Push the Attack, our first interview with a band. That was a really cool experience for all of us. How have you been since then?
Man, I've been busy just trying to further my career at work and, trying to figure out this whole music scene thing and keep that going as much as I could. Unfortunately, we did split up. It was a mutual thing.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, we can get into that if you like.
I mean, if we want to. First, real quick before we do, future Keith, put a clip real quick of the past episode of Push the Attack with Chop in it. Just show that for a couple seconds. So is there any chance we're going to get an EP coming out from y'all soon again? I know y'all had one last year, but y'all trying to work on another one or just trying to focus on getting the band back to where you think, like, it's fine where it is, but, like, after everything that's going on, since y'all getting used to this.
Yeah, we've definitely been talking about recording again. I think it's a stretch goal for now. Right now, we're mainly focusing on getting everything tight again.
I think at one point we mentioned the possibility of maybe looking towards a music video or a single.
Nice.
Y'all's last video was awesome. I just liked watching Chop punch Xander in the face. That was pretty cool.
That's always good entertainment.
It is, yeah.
The funny interview where Xander.
We can't have that. Shush. That's in the after show.
Shush. Well, they have to pay for that one.
It's just a spoiler. Shush.
That was a lot of fun, but damn, did it go off the rails quick.
Oh, dude, it was definitely, I still think is that one, between that one and maybe the 5-Star Rebellion one is one of our best interviews we've ever done. For sure, that one was up there. That one's still sets in my mind as one of the best.
That was a lot of our first times on a podcast too. So
Which is what made it great, is because we were all like doing this thing for the first time. Jack and I were recording, interviewing y'all for the first time. Y'all were doing a podcast for the first time. It was a good time, but you said you all split up or anything, and I asked you before if you were okay to talk about it, and you are for sure. I just want to double check again, right?
yeah, absolutely.
What happened?
The real drama with Push the Attack began much before we were on the podcast. As you know, when we were guests on the podcast, it was when I had taken over as lead vocals.
Right.
And at that point, we had decided to ask our vocalist to leave because he had taken a very my way or the highway attitude towards how things went with the band. I found out later that he was actually trying to remove me from the band as the bass player.
Oh, wow.
Just doing all this crazy stuff behind my back and talking a bunch of mad about me. But at that point, we had been asked to do Hell in the Hills for Mad. And he decided that at the last minute, 3 or 4 days beforehand, that we weren't going to do it. That he wasn't going to go no matter what we did. And I can't even remember what it was over, what his reasoning was behind that. And I was already fed up with the guy at that point in time because he was taken into a habit of, I was backup vocals as well as bass player. And anytime, any song that I was supposed to sing backup vocals on, he'd pull up a friend to take over my mic and have them mumble some incoherent shit into it.
What in the world?
And when I called him out on it, he just completely deflected and gaslit me. And that was a good time. But when he did that, when he did all that, we decided to ask him to leave. And he did not go willingly, but he went. Mm-hmm. And we ended up playing Hell in the Hills anyway. We just did a real quick acoustic set that I think went really well.
It was a good acoustic.
You were there for that. Yeah, you were there for that one, Jackie.
It was good. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, I remember when all that stuff went down with you guys and that vocalist, and it was a little hectic, a little crazy there. And the drama kicked up a little bit, but it was honestly though, y'all made the right decisions. It was something that just had to happen.
Yeah, at that point, it was best for the band if we just went our separate ways. And we kept it going for a good 2, maybe 3 years after that. We only split up at the Toys for Tots show about a year ago, I think it was. Does that sound about right?
Yeah,
it was actually, I got the flyer back here. It was December 14th last year. Was y'all's last show,
which is nutty.
No, it was the year before that actually.
2023.
It was 2023. Yeah, I don't have that flyer, so I can't tell you what that was.
It's that's just really nuts to think, because I just remember listening to y'all and he was there and it sounded like a really good set. Y'all were really. I was firmly impressed at the time whenever I first you all going. I'm just like, y'all got something going here. And just hearing about that by the time the next year came and y'all doing the acoustic says like, yeah, that's cool, but man, that was a little upsetting. I can imagine behind the scenes it was even more so for you, for sure.
And not to take anything away from the guy as a musician, he's hellaciously talented. Mm-hmm. I will never take that away from him. But it just something had to change.
Yeah.
And anytime we tried to speak with him about it, it might change for a little bit and then it just go back to the same old.
Has there been any more contact since then, or just completely washed your hands, not have any contact at all since?
Directly after that, he blocked us all on Facebook. Like every member of the band got blocked. And he only unblocked us when he started a new band. I guess he just wanted us to see how well he's doing without us and all that fun stuff. So, I mean, it was a bit childish to me, but whatever.
Yeah.
You know,
Live and learn, things happen, go on to the next thing. And has there been, since Push the Attack formally ended, what have you been doing in terms of getting a band back together? Have you been trying to do something like that, be part of someone else's band? Has there been any sort of thing in that sense?
I have basically taken the last year and a half off from music. The reason the band split, and it wasn't no drama or nothing like that. We were all just burnt the hell out. At that point, we were trying to write new stuff, and it felt really forced. Like we were writing stuff just to get new shit out there, instead of writing stuff because we actually cared about the music we were writing.
Mm-hmm.
And we brought it up in the group chat, and originally it was just supposed to be us rebranding. We were going to let Push the Attack die, take about 3 months off, and then come back together and try and start something new. And we got together a couple times and played a little bit, and then most of the band moved to North Carolina.
That'll do it.
So those guys were commuting 2+ hours just to get to rehearsal. So it burned them out even more.
Yeah.
Eventually, it all just drifted apart, unfortunately. But we're all still in contact with each other. I think the world of those guys. They're some of the best dudes I know.
Oh yeah, each and every one of them are really cool.
Yeah, and you still get to see a couple of them in the club. So.
Yeah, most of them have left. Xander recently came back.
Oh, nice.
Which I was glad to see that. He's actually living about a quarter mile that way from me.
Oh, cool.
But recently we've talked about just doing something completely different and maybe putting together a rockabilly / bluegrass type deal.
That's unique.
Yeah, I'm hearing. I listen to the radio and I hear some modern, rock / pop songs, and it's like this could work as a country song. Why doesn't somebody try and move it in that direction? Make a cover of it. So I think that's something we're going to attempt to do at some point. We're just waiting on lives to calm down to where we can actually get together and make some music.
So you're not 100% like full on favorite being like rock and metal and stuff. You do like other genres and whatnot, want to explore for sure, it sounds like. Any other kind of genre you might want to maybe one day take a crack at sometime?
Well, a few years before I joined the club, I spent about a year just studying different vocal styles, and I tried out a little bit of everything. I learned I can't rap for but I've got some crooner potential. I can do country pretty decently. Rock will always be my favorite, but I love all forms of music.
Nice.
Here lately, I've found a new genre called bluegrass soul or something like that, where they'll take pop and punk songs and make them bluegrass songs. It's really cool.
Nice.
Oh, I've heard of that, but like the other way around, like they'll take pop songs and whatnot and make them like heavy metal and whatnot. I think that's where I Prevail came from. One of their more hits before they made their full albums was a Taylor Swift song.
Yeah, I've actually got that one on my music list right now.
Yeah.
I don't like Taylor Swift, but the way they did that was just awesome, and I couldn't help but listen to it.
Oh, for sure.
I'm all for exploring new types of music, and I'm music's how can I put this? I guess I'm trans musical, I guess.
And you know that's awesome, and I'm proud of you.
I appreciate your support.
Yeah, man, for sure. No matter what. But I don't know how to respond.
That's a rarity. He's speechless.
I mean,
Yeah.
where do you go?
If you can get Keith to where he can't really say anything, you've done something. If he just freezes and he's like, "What the?" He flips out and starts throwing.
That was
you've done
one
something.
time, and that was a week ago. Okay, calm down, and no one needs to know about that.
That was just the one time since the last time, but whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
I've seen it happen. You don't remember it, but I remember it.
Do we have to go into that? Come on. We are like 20 minutes in. Calm down now, guys.
We love you, Keith.
Yeah, bite me. So,
it's actually funny too. I just realized like the past 2 episodes, we've had 2 different members of my OD council on the podcast. I'm having a blast.
oh, I'm happy for you. Real fun time I'm having.
Yeah.
But so do you and not any kind of bands or whatever, but solo wise, are you going to try to do some doggy? Sorry. That's my ADHD just like kicking in. Are you planning to do like any kind of solo work?
Other than showing up for karaoke nights, I've not really done anything. Other than a little bit of bass, I can't really play any instruments.
Mm-hmm.
So going on my own's a little harder.
I got you.
And, it's hard to find a guitar player or something like that that's willing to just fly under my name. And I can't blame them because a good guitar player works their ass off to hone their craft. They're going to want the recognition.
Yeah.
So absolutely, I'd love them to have that.
Would you ever particularly think about performing on Save the Planet podcast one day? I mean, you'll have the opportunity if you become our new third host, but you'll have it every week. I'm just saying.
Hey, let me get
there.
healed up from this sickness. I'll sing for you anytime you like.
Oh yeah, you have been sick a little bit, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
Happens to the best of us.
Indeed.
Yeah, once I get rid of this head cold, I'm down. Let's do it.
I still have to get things set up. It's not particularly ready yet, but that is something that's going to happen later on down the line, maybe in 2026, that we're going to have actual performances, particularly exclusively for us, that we're going to play probably at the end of the shows or whatnot. And we'd love to have you show off your stuff, especially if you get Xander and them put in the bluegrass band that you want to do. That sounds awesome. That sounds like an awesome showcase.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Hell yeah. Anything
Already making plans for the future. I like it.
Oh, dude, you know what I've been doing here the last month or so.
Yeah.
I've been planning so much for what I want to do with this show, with OMO, with anything behind the scenes and whatnot. And let me tell you, Jack, once you hear some stuff that's also happening besides just podcasting stuff, you're going to be like, oh, you're doing that now with that person?
Nice.
With them?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. There's something I haven't told you even either, that it'll come in time once we get some more things.
I'm
But that
intrigued.
you'll know because it involves you as well.
Very intrigued. Now, one of the new things that I like that you've worked on is that awesome little Jackie you got there on your microphone.
Oh, him?
Yeah, I'm jealous of the little Jackie.
No, right there on the microphone, right there by your face. Not that one.
We
on the
talked about
microphone.
AI stuff last week. Okay, we have talked about
The
it.
hell with
before.
the AI stuff. I
Ah!
think that looks like
Ah!
my little Jackie Patch.
I've
right
messed
there.
it up. Look what you made me do. I'm very proud of
he
that.
hates little Jackie, but look how little Jackie's just everywhere.
To be fair, that's our caricatures, by the way.
He sounds like a closeted fan there.
He is. He is.
Of Little Jackie? Who's a closet fan of Little Jackie?
All his little violence on Little Jackie is just, it's flirting.
Do we not remember the time I hid that little?
Like I said, it's flirting. I get it.
No. You just. Not him. All right, not him.
Okay. You know, the more you deny it, the more you're just hurting yourself.
I'm not denying anything. There's nothing to deny.
That's not a cigarette in his mouth. He's just happy to see you.
Mm-hmm.
Get that out of your mouth, sir. I like my friends like I like my friends. Cancerless.
That is the preferred friends list. Yeah.
I didn't know where to go with that. I'm sorry. But yeah, you're right. I like Little Jackie. He looks good right there.
No, he's like right here. It's right there by your face.
That's your cigarette, sir.
I'll be careful.
He's right here. He's right here. He's right here. No, those are my fingers. Okay. Free version. Free version. Now everyone's going to be like, well, why did it just get black on Jack's screen all of a sudden? Cool. Chuck, this is what we have to deal with all the time, all right? This putting the line. Oh, well. See, now you got me
screwed yourself on that one.
You worked me up. So, what the hell was that? What was that?
Must be on your end.
All right, well, I mean, we'll move on. So, do you have any questions for him, Jack? In terms of career, what? Oh, I'm curious. Actually, go ahead. Go ahead. If you have something, go ahead.
Only question I have is, dude, are you coming to the Thanksgiving potluck?
No.
What is that again?
I think it's going to be the 22nd. I know you'll have Leo, but you can still come over and bring him.
Yeah, for that I could. I could probably show up for that at least for a little bit.
Cool.
So, I'm now curious. So I know you've had a little bit of history in bands and stuff, J-Bomb. Not as much. What's your history with that stuff?
I mean, not really. I mean, the closest I've come is, being in the club with, setting up shows and working with bands. I've sang on stage a couple of times. Actually, I sang on stage with Mr. Chop.
Hey.
Yes, he did.
That was at what? That was in Whitwell at the Pit at Amp Fest, I believe.
It was Amp Fest or one of the other shows down there. I can't remember which off the top of my head.
Yeah, because that one song by Push the Attack, the Bottom of the Bottle, is actually my kids was at the time my kids' favorite song. Like we couldn't go riding down the road without them wanting to hear that song. It is a very good song. Mm-hmm. Actually, there's an old school picture. I'd love to. I'll send it to you, Keith. Maybe you can put it on the edit. But there's when Push the Attack played Madfest, my youngest daughter was headbanging so hard to one of their songs. Somebody got a picture of it, and it became like a meme that flew around Facebook for years. And her it's perfect angle. Her hair's waving back. She's got the horns in the sky, and Squeeve is right behind her playing guitar. It's just a great picture. But anyway, my kids love that song so much that I talked with Chop and I talked with the rest of the band, and they were cool enough to let me get up on stage in Whitwell and sing it with them. And my kids just they lit up with that. Daddy went up a whole new level getting on stage singing that with them.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So aside from that, I've sang with when Sever the Wicked was around, I sang with them at a couple shows here at the bomb shelter, and I think even one somewhere else. I don't remember where, but I've always loved music. I'm a decent singer, I guess. So I tried to slide in there and sing when I could, and And I got a drum kit here that I play on, but I'm not that good at it. Had a guitar, really hated that thing. So yeah, if I was to get involved in music, it would definitely be as a vocalist. Um, at one point, I did try out when Dying Oath was looking for a vocalist, and from what I was told, I was like runner up. They picked a different guy over me, but like if it would have been for that guy, it might have been me. So yeah, I guess vocalist would be my thing. But I mean, anytime I could get on stage and sing with somebody, it's a little nerve wracking, but it's fun as hell. It's an adrenaline rush.
Dude, I can imagine. I could, like, behind a camera and doing stuff like this, I can do it any day of the week. But like, you put more than like maybe 2 or 3 people watching me, and especially if I'm singing, I get so embarrassed watching some people sing, let alone me. I'd be like nuts with it. Now, I do have a question. Chop, how modest is he being? Was he actually really good?
Yeah, he did a damn decent job,
Yeah.
actually.
Stop underselling yourself.
No, but in little moments like that, because, being in a local band like that, unless you're playing covers, you don't make money. And 9 times out of 10, you're doing shows for free just to get your name out there. But being a part of those little moments, like that picture of your daughter headbanging with Squee behind her wailing on that guitar, and seeing you kids light up when you got on the mic at the pit, it makes all that blood, sweat, and tears worth it, knowing that you helped facilitate that moment in your own small part. And that's what I love about music.
Yeah, the funny part is still years after all that song can come up on my Spotify playlist while we're going down the road, and they will all still start singing that song.
I still sing that song when it comes up on my playlist.
Right?
Maybe that's a song you can redo as a bluegrass song somehow.
Potentially.
I mean, do a new edit.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, dude, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
This kind of dating yourself to doing a cover of your own song.
I mean, yes and no, but if it's a cool song like Bottom of the Bottle, I mean, who cares? Go for it.
Yeah.
It's funny though, is when I did sing that song with him at Ampfest, or whatever it was at the pit. Chop talking about the previous vocalist and how he was when he was removed from the band. That was one of the times he actually did have comments, apparently, because that video went around on Facebook, and he had a lot of smack to talk about it. And I always tell Chop, I'm guessing it's because me and Chop did better than he did at
it. Got him.
I'd forgotten about that.
So we must have done something right for us to get attacked about it. We must have done something right.
Also, doing shows for free, that doesn't sound familiar at all. Well, you do it because you love it.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm making lame jokes. I apologize.
You're good at that.
Hey! Leave me alone! Okay?
Oh, that's my favorite part of the show, man.
All right, you. Well,
ain't nothing wrong with a good dad joke.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, God, I am old enough to be a dad. I'm old enough to have like a 10-year-old at this point. Which I don't, thankfully. Well, for me, anyways.
Yeah.
One of these days.
What'd you say, J-Bomb?
I said kids are crazy, but I agree with what Chop said. One of these days, Keith, there will be a little Keith running around.
I don't want anything little running around. Why do you think I hate little Jackie so much?
Now, once there is a little Keith running around, I'm going to spoil the out of him.
Never going to happen. Never going to happen. No.
Every annoying toy on the shelf at Walmart will be in your house.
Nope.
Yes. Yes.
No, because
I will give them candy and sugar and chocolate every damn time I see it.
You see this room that I have acquired? It's from not having kids, because I am basically still like 5 inside my head. So shut up. My ass does not need a kid. I need a kid like I need a hole in the head. Not going to happen.
Okay. All right. We'll see.
You know,
I
it's
think
really
we've made him uncomfortable.
just a wee bit. Hey, can I tell a story? Just because,
yes, I want to hear. If this is the story I think it is, I want to hear it.
because, and we'll get more with Chop in a minute, but something really happened on Friday that I need to discuss. And what better way to discuss it than already getting kind of shit on by my friends? So let me add to my pain, I guess.
Remember, you're doing this to yourself.
I know, but I realized this would be a good story whenever at the end of it I was just laughing. So I'm like, all right, I'll bite the bullet for myself in the future and tell it. So
Yeah, you even messaged me and was like, "Remind me to put this in our lineup for the show." And
I
was
have
like,
it on my
can't wait
phone
to
in my reminders to be like, Keith, you don't miss this opportunity to tell this story, you idiot. So I like to call this story Keith, your dumb co-host. So there's a couple preferences I need to make beforehand. So the first one is that I drive, like we all do, and my key has a little thing that flips up. It's one of those flip ups, not like a push to start or anything anymore. I used to have a Mustang. That's not a thing anymore. So I have this key that has to push the button, flips up, whatever, but it's older now. And one day last week, I can't remember, it broke off. And I'm like, oh crap, what am I going to do now? Luckily, I was here and I noticed it, and I had some super glue, or I had some stuff to really should put it on there tight, and it worked for a few days. It was actually working really well. So I fixed my key whenever Dad came out too, and I fixed the headlights, so I felt pretty accomplished. I'm like, yeah, I fixed some stuff for my car. Cool deal. So we get to Friday. Friday was a really decent day. I had a pretty kick-butt day. At work, I got Employee of the Month, so it was the first day I actually used my thing after taking a day off beforehand to park in the front of the thing and go inside and be like, yeah, I'm the man, I worked hard for it. I earned it. And just going throughout work, I was killing it here and there. I felt like editing, doing shows. It was a great day. And then the best part about working a Friday is that I, for now, record high school football locally. And I was going really close. It was just like 20 minutes away to this high school, Riverside. So I'm like, cool. I'm going to go there, get some highlights, get home. Yeah, it's supposed to rain, but should be okay. Rain was an understatement. Basically, by the time I got settled down and everything, I was feeling kind of bad about it. I was like, man, this sucks. I'm going to have to tell my boss, going to have to tell this person, that person when I get back from work, or when I get back from my weekend, which is today and tomorrow as we record this. I'm just going to feel like crap probably. I'm already feeling bad. So it's time for me to go home. I put the key up to the van. I get signed out, get my stuff, heading out. And here's where the story actually begins. Yes, this is the beginning of the story. All that
was a hell of an intro.
I know. So, well, get ready because you're about to make fun of me when I'm done. So, I go outside my spot, Employee of the Month spot. I'm happy as can be, at least for that point, but I'm down a little bit. Go in, I unlock it because my key thing is broke. losing all the buttons or whatnot. And so I have to manually lock it by pressing the button inside the car door, which automatically sets the alarm off. So if I go to unlock it, the alarm starts blaring off. I can't do anything other than turn the car automatically on, or else it's just going to beep, beep, and then after about 5 times, it just blares the beep. Like it's like, "Hey, someone getting in me!" Ah, you know, that's a clip.
That's a clip.
So I put the key in the car door. I open the car. I get inside the car, and I'm about ready to put the key in the ignition, but I have to hurry because the car alarm's going off. So I bring my key up to put the key in the ignition. I flip it. The key's gone. It is pouring down the rain. And it is hard rain. And I'm just like freaking out because now this alarm's going off. And I'm like, where the fuck's my key at? I'm looking around my car. I'm looking outside on the ground. I'm looking everywhere. I'm like, I don't know where this key is. My alarm goes, bap, bap, bap. I'm freaking out even more because I feel like someone's going to come out and just be like, what's going on, Keith? Luckily, no one did because you can't hear anything in my office. And there was really no one around me at the time when I was outside. So I'm just there beginning to have a panic attack over this. And now I'm just like, well, now what do I do? So I take my toboggan or my beanie or whatever. I know toboggans are boats. Let me preference that. I call toboggan a little beanie, whatnot. I put my beanie toboggan right in the car door to make sure it doesn't, like, stop. And luckily, the car alarm has went off at this point. And I go in there, and I start looking around. And the more I'm looking, the more sad I'm getting. The more upset, because I'm just like, this some kind of karma, some kind of big thing that's being like, hey, you deserve this. This is your punch to the gut. And then and I know my meds have wore off at this point. I just start getting sad, and I have a mental breakdown there. I start crying. One of the girls that worked there saw me, and I was embarrassed, and she comforted me, got me a water, and that was real nice of her. But I was just so sad. And then my brain kind of recombobulated a little bit, so I started looking again, and I grabbed one of my shirts, and I was like just pouring down tears on my face. Went outside. It's pouring down the rain even more now. I look out around the car one more time, still don't see it. And so I just remember myself just seething in my car while the rain is pouring on my back. And I learned something about myself this day. I don't like wet clothes on my back. This is just a weird aside, just to get to the point where I'm like, I'm really pissed off now. That pissed me off. So I go back into the office. A guy's passing by me. I try not to look him in the face because I'm tearing up, but I'm also really, and I think you could tell like I was mad. So he was like, oh God, I don't want to talk to him. Go in the bathroom. I rip my shirt off and just throw it against the bathroom stall or whatever. I'm seething now, and I'm standing there for a good 10, 20 minutes just like trying to calm myself down. And finally, once I do, because in the bathroom, when in Rome, you know. So I end up getting my mind a little straighter. I'm not as mad now, not as sad. So I'm starting to think what I do. Because right now I'm also thinking I'm stranded here at work. I particularly don't want to stay the night here. But then I'm like, I'm allowed to use the work cars. Why don't I use one of the work cars to go to my house, which I know I have a spare, grab the key, and then come back to get to my grandmother's house, which is where the key was. It's about half an hour drive there and half an hour drive back. I'll go ahead and say this. By the time I got to my car and I first realized that my key was broke, to this point is about an hour and a half or so. Took me another 45 minutes to finally get up, or another 25 minutes, to actually get up the courage to ask that girl that had been comforting me, hey, can I use your work car to go down there? Because I'm just like, well, if she says no, again, my ADHD meds had completely wore off. So my brain was like 1,000 miles a minute. I finally get the courage to ask. She says, okay, because of course she did. I get the car. I get in there, and I'm just like, all right, it's still down the rain, just go slow. So I make it there, half hour, see my grandma, give her a hug. I'm just like, I'll be home eventually. I'll be here eventually, I promise, because I have to take care of her a little more now. Come back. I'm like, okay, I got the spare key. I'm ready to go. I just got to put the work vehicle back in there. So I got a little hope going on now. Get in there, put the key down. I'm seeing everyone getting ready. I say goodbye to whatnot, and I tell my friend what's been going on. I'm just tired, and this whole past 3 hours or so has just been a pain in my... It was a really good day. I was ready to go home. So I get to my spot. I go to my spot, my employee of the month spot. I go in there to unlock the door, because I think I tried to lock it again after I shut the door. So I go and unlock the door. I would like to pause the story for just a moment. Remember how I said at the beginning that I got into the car?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You remember that? Yeah. So if I would have thought for just a second after I got into the door, well, that's funny. How'd I get in the door, but I couldn't turn the key on? Where'd my key go? See, visually, I know you all know where this is going, but...
I've known for a few minutes now.
I know. I'm just like, how... I look down at that key door knob, the handle, that little piece of key is stuck in the key door.
Yeah. Is there all
that went exactly where I thought it was going to.
Yeah. But the part of the story I was hoping for, though, is when you said you walked past that employee and you just tried not to look at him. I was hoping that like the employee had been like, "Hey Keith, how are you doing?" You'd be like, "Oh, yeah."
Oh, if he would have, I probably would have snapped.
But we're gonna rename that story though. That time that Keith wore out and broke his.
To say I was the most embarrassed I'd ever been is an understatement. One of the dumbest things I think I've done. I wasted 3 hours on this, pretty much. Just maybe more like 2.5 or so, because I'm also counting in the fact of the football game. Still, I wasted all that time. I used the work vehicle to go to my house just to find out that broken piece of key was right in my door. And I could have fixed it probably within 20 minutes and been on my way with the rest of my evening. I had to laugh.
Mm-hmm.
I had to laugh. Because I was just
you'd almost had a mental breakdown already.
No.
As well laugh.
Almost. Dude, I did. I had one. I had a mental breakdown just right there, just crying, bawling my eyes out. And then I got so off I could have ripped someone's head off as soon as I was done with that. I'm telling you, I went back inside, and remember I told my buddy what had been going on. Well, I told him again, but I said it loud enough to everyone to hear, and I'm just like, you listen to me. This is a warning. Don't be as stupid as I am, you know? Because at that point, how else do you tell a story like that? How else do you word it? It's just complete stupidity. And I thank the girl that was very kind to me there and let me use her car and gave me the drink of water and whatnot. That was very nice of her. But if I would have just thought for just a minute, how in the hell did I get in my car? All that would have been avoided. To this, that I've done stupid before. Obviously, we've talked about the stupid that I've done on this show before. A lot of it drunk. So it gets a pass because the reasoning is you're drunk, right? Or not a pass, but you understand.
You have an excuse.
You have an excuse. There, thank you. You have an excuse. I don't have an excuse for this one. I don't have a good one. This is just, Keith, you're really stupid. And yeah, What do I do? What do I say after that? I'm just really stupid.
And we all have brain fart moments.
Yeah.
And that's coming from the Grim Reaper, you know?
I mean, if the Grim Reaper's saying that, damn.
That cookie be crumbled, dude.
Cookie crumbled, burnt to a crisp and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the story of Keith, your dumb co-host. Or Keith in the car door, as I originally told you. But I wanted to mention that once again, I am a dumb.
I mean, it's almost kind of like there was at my work, there was a guy that was working. Truck broke down. He called the office like complete panic. His truck wouldn't start. Truck was broke down, and like he was like 3 counties over, and they sent a tow truck all the way to this guy. You know, my boss just paid for a tow truck to go 3 counties over to pick up this guy. And it turned out the truck didn't have no gas in it.
Gas in it.
Yeah, it ain't got no gas.
Ain't got no bait in it.
Well, if we're telling dumb stories, I got a good one out of the prison.
Oh, please make me
prison stories,
feel
yeah.
a little better, anyways. That I'm not as dumb as some others. Please.
No, this one makes you look like a certifiable genius.
Sweet. Let's go. I'm back, baby.
So, as you guys know, I'm a corrections officer, and I was working night shift during pill call. I was working in medical, and we call them all down at once. You know, by the building. Hey, come get your pills. So this dude's waiting in line to get his pills for the night. He looks down at a mushroom that's growing on the ground. Now, at this point in time, the prison I work at was having issues with skunks getting inside the fences, which was made worse by the fact that the inmates were feeding them. So he looks at this mushroom. His buddy looks at him, says, I dare you to eat it. Says, oh, it ain't nothing but a moral. It wasn't no damn moral. He picks it up, shoves it in his mouth, chews and swallows. He gets up to the pill window. I said, what in the hell were you thinking?
Oh, no.
It's just a mushroom. It was good. It's like, you realize that thing was probably growing off a skunk turd, right? Oh, I'll be okay. It ain't nothing wrong with it. I said, I'll see you in a couple hours.
Yeah.
I'm working medical all night. He's going to end up down there with his belly all screwed up.
Yeah.
So about 3 hours later, count had just cleared. I get a call on the radio. 101 to 52. I got a guy up here who needs to come to medical.
Yep.
I said, what's wrong with him? Said, he keeps his pants. I can't remember the dude's name. We'll just call him Smith for now. I said, okay, so send Smith down here. He's like, how the hell did you know that? I said, I know exactly what happened. He showed up down there. He can't go 15 minutes without crapping himself. He slept on a stainless steel toilet in an isolation cell that night.
Bet he don't eat no mushrooms anymore.
Oh.
Not off the ground.
Yeah, right.
That would just turn me off of mushrooms in general. I don't care where they came from. It could be the freshest mushrooms you got from the store, whatever. I see one of those, and if it was me, I'd be like, I'm good. Ugh.
Well, luckily, he didn't die.
Yeah, because that easily could have killed him.
Chop, when he gets out of prison, though, you need to take him to Hardee's and get him a mushroom and Swiss burger.
Oh, you're mean. You're so mean.
Oh, he got out probably about 3 years ago.
Okay.
He ain't come back yet, so that's a good sign.
Oh,
yeah.
Yet.
He learned his lesson so far.
Functioning term yet.
He doesn't want to get his pants anymore in front of people. Those mushrooms are too tempting.
Yeah.
I ran out of boxers to give this man. That's how bad it was. And thank God he didn't die, because I wasn't going into that cell and performing CPR with the way it smelled in there.
Dead man just covered in. Wait.
Himself to death.
Well, you know what they say: the last thing before you die is your. Oh.
Oh, he had that part covered for sure.
Literally.
He'd been practicing all day.
Literally covered.
Yeah.
Ugh.
He had it covered, and it covered him.
Oh, God.
Jesus. Well.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is why you do not accept dares.
That's why you use your brain. Because you could have a small thing to make you just look like in front of your coworkers, or something else that can make you shit yourself until you almost die.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my story for the evening.
Hey!
It's very.
Extremely.
Yeah.
J-Bomb, do you have a story of, another story of, or something like that? Of it?
I had no stories. I was unprepared.
I think I wish I was too. Good grief. I don't know what just happened there.
It happens.
Oh, well.
Wrong.
Dude, let me tell you. You know when a show is pretty good if an hour is like that.
Yeah.
Because we've done shows that just feel like they're dragging so bad. And we're like, what, 25 minutes in?
Or what was it, 7.5?
17?
17. Was it 17? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that looks good for me,
minutes.
huh?
Yeah, that 17 minutes felt like an eternity.
Dude, let me tell you.
That
So
was the old days.
The good old Asylum days.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say you're pretty good in terms of being our co-host. You're up there as well.
Yep.
Excellent.
We've had two. We've had two so far, and both were great.
Yes, 2 back-to-back.
How are you going to choose?
It's going to be
We're
hard.
not choosing.
Well, sorta.
Yeah. We're gonna take input from the listeners.
Yeah. We're going to hear what they have to say and then determine that. And by the end of the year, we'll let everyone know who the new third co-host is.
That sounds pretty good.
But even if you don't end up being co-host, just like with Druid last week, I want you back on, man. This was fun.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. I'm down anytime. I had a good time with this.
I loved hearing about your story. It made my story feel not as bad.
I've been ripping on you all night, so I had to make you feel good for a minute.
To be fair, it's not your fault whenever you're egged on to do it by someone else.
I could start ripping into him too.
Can we do that? Okay, you go first.
I'm surprised he had time to record with us tonight. I figured he'd be on his way to Isengard with the ring.
Oh.
It'd be in November. I thought it was at least going to be a North Pole joke. Come on now.
I'm saving that one for December.
I gotcha. All right.
What is your?
Then I marathoned all 3 movies the other night, so it's fresh in my head.
Still got Lord of the Rings on the brain. Yeah.
What is your phone or whatever sitting on right now? What are you using to keep that up?
You don't want to know.
Yeah, I do want to know.
No, actually, it's this little phone holder thing that your uncle gave me years ago.
Man, I'm surprised they make them that short.
I could 3D print you one of these contraptions.
The hell is that?
Here, show that again. I'll put it.
Phone.
Oh,
Nice. Yeah.
Cost me all of
Very
15 cents to make.
I have that.
Oh yeah.
I have one.
Oh.
Mine's actually kind of nice because it was my friend's from work. And in fact, I know he won't mind me showing it, but I will have to censor it. But I am officially property of Will's.
So Will's
Yeah.
made you there.
But now I have a phone stand.
Was it
Fair
worth
enough.
the price?
I don't want to talk about that.
Was it worth becoming? I was about to say, was it worth becoming their?
What did I just say? I don't want to talk about it.
Are you sitting on a donut?
Anyways, I think we're just about done. No, I'm not sitting on a donut. Oh my God. You know what? I sort of am.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, show and tell time.
Is it just a cushion?
Yeah. Donuts have holes in the middle of them.
Yeah. I don't think that qualifies.
Is that a fat joke,
No.
J-Bum? Is that a fat joke? Huh?
No.
Is that a fat joke because
I'm not exactly skinny.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
don't think anyone here is.
No.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, so I think
have lost. I have lost 20 pounds in the past 3 weeks, but I'm still fat.
Rub it in, rub it in. All right. I think that's an. Just making it so much harder for me to do stuff. You know this goes up tomorrow, right?
Let's see. I love it that every time I do this, Chop does this.
Ugh. It's all right. I like getting the episodes out at 7, 8 o'clock at night. It's cool. It's fine. Totally fine.
If you were worried about editing this podcast, you should have never had me on it.
You can edit this yourself then.
Nah, you know me. I'll put everything in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is there anywhere you'd like
Nice
to...
and raw.
Oh. Oh. Oh my. Before it gets any more raw, thank you all for listening and everything, for starters. Is there any sites or whatever you'd like to share, Chop? Anywhere you'd like to plug or whatever? If anybody want to find you, listen to your stuff, any kind of updates or whatever you might have for potential, not PTA, not Push the Attack, but just in general, your music career or anything?
Currently, I've got nothing out there publicly. I do have a crafts Facebook page where I make some neat little, like this is a dice tower, and also make wooden Pokemon cards and
That's
do a little
sick.
3D printing and stuff like that.
I want a couple of those Pokemon cards.
Well,
He
hit
does
me
make
up
some
on
cool stuff.
Really?
and here's my custom Mad Flask.
That's cool.
I have one of those. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to.
That one was a to make because you asked for little Jackie on the back of the damn thing, and where it's curved.
Nice job, J-Bomb.
But you did a damn good job, though.
I did. It was a to dial in. But if that kind of stuff trips your trigger, look me up. Chopper's Custom Creations on Facebook,
Do it.
and anything you see on there you like, you want one made, just shoot me a message.
I want to talk about more of those Pokemon cards on the after show, by the way. I would love to do that. You going to join us for the after show tonight, by the way?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Yeah. And speaking of the after show, because I love doing this, boom. Hello, how's it going? Well, Chopper isn't
Shameless
the only...
plugs, here they come.
Yeah. Well, Chopper isn't the
Shameless
only...
plug.
Yeah, stop interrupting. Can we please? Come on. Try to do it clean for
I'm
once.
waiting.
Well, Chopper isn't the only one back from stuff we did back in 2022 or so. Save the After Show is also back. Yay! It's on Patreon right now, too. Yay! For $5 a month, you get full access to all STA episodes. From when we first started to brand new ones, including ones we haven't even done yet, where we're just talking extra 20, 30 minutes or so, go over the show we just did, as well as talk about some stuff that coming up for the next week's show, which, by the way, next week's show, just a spoiler, something like this as well. That's going to be fun. But $5, maybe a little much for people. Totally understand that. So, for just $1 a month, we do have uncensored, which we've hinted at several times in this episode, uncensored versions of this show for you for just $1. You also get your name shouted out, which, by the way, I will say unhighlighted. Thank you to Donna J-Bomb. I personally thanked her. She actually became our first $5 tier member. That's really cool.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Way to go, Dabs.
Yay, Dabs. So thank you so much.
Dabs.
Yeah. So thank you so much for that. And if you also want your name shouted out, you don't have to spend the $5. That's in the $1 tier. So you get the uncensored version of this podcast. You get your name shouted out. And starting next week, you also get the video version of my video game podcast on my own with Keith. Me. So that's a lot of stuff in just the $1 tier. Definitely think about it. You can go to patreon.com/STPP with Jack and Keith right now. That is patreon.com/STPPWJACK letter N KEITH right now. Like I said, $1 a month gets you all three of those. The uncensored STP, video OMO, name shouted out, and the $5 ones get you an extra 30-minute show with Save the After Show. Also, speaking of OMO, the new OMO is up. This week I was talking about everything that happened with Rockstar within the last week. A lot of problems going on there, it seems, with the, spoiler, delay of Grand Theft Auto 6 and everything, which is just a mess. People are happy about it just because let them cook, let them cook. If you want my take on all that and hear all the other news that's been going on this week, plus some talk about some Game of the Year stuff, along with Black Friday, mixing those two in there a little bit, go to Spreaker, look up OMO with Keith or On My Own with Keith, and you can do that, listen free. And like I said, on Patreon, there will be video next week. So that's the only way you can listen to it right now, along with other, because Spreaker is just the host. You can listen to it on Spotify, whatnot, but it's just listening. Video will come next week so you can watch too. Which I really need to find a place that isn't all just PlayStation-ified, because I feel like I'll be, what's the word? Favoritism. So I need to make a place up for that. So I got a week to think about. So that's Future Keith's problem, not mine. So that's basically all the plugs and promo stuff I have for us this week. Anyways, J-Bomb, you got anything?
Nah.
Okay, so the advice for this week. Thank you again, one more time to Chopper. Thank you so much for coming on, by the way, before I get to the advice.
Hey, anytime, man. I had a great time.
100%, and we will definitely take you into consideration for the advice, which I put in my notes all the time because I missed it the second week back. Do it this week. I've been doing it every week since. Stop yelling at me. So the advice is...
We are actually already have a third host. It's Keith's other personality.
Which one?
Yeah, true.
Man, that didn't make me look
They just
like
take turns.
Yeah, right. That didn't make me look like a crazy person at all there, did it?
No.
Anyway, sorry. So the advice this week comes from Goodreads.com. Some of their quotes on there. I like to just find quotes for advice or whatnot. The Halloween one's pretty obvious, just advice for, people going out trick-or-treating. I thought this was a good quote, though. Albert Einstein once said, "Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving." Obviously, that's just, if you're going to maybe lose your balance here and there, just like the bike, as he said. Go. Do. You got this. Keep moving. Life shouldn't end just because you lost your balance. Maybe you did fall. Okay, get back up. You didn't hurt yourself. Not too bad anyways. Get back up. Got faith in you. You got this, like I said. I basically just reiterated what he said like 5 different times just then. I said nothing new. I said nothing important other than you got this. Just, hey, get up off your ass and go bike riding.
One of my favorite quotes was actually by Albert Einstein, too.
What is it?
Feel free to edit this out later, but it goes something along the lines of every man's a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will spend its life thinking it's stupid.
Why would I edit that? That's good.
That is good.
I like yours better than mine. Free people, you don't get mine, you get his. Anyway, hey, let's get to the after show, by the way. Let's get that going. Thank you again so much for listening. J-Bomb, take us out because I really need to stop talking right now.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for listening. Chopper, as Keith already said, great having you, buddy. Always a pleasure to talk to you anytime I get a chance to. There's a reason why he is my captain. I actually enjoy speaking to him. He's somebody that doesn't annoy the shit out of me. But anyway, yeah. Thanks everybody for listening. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back next week with some more fun and some more surprises. But have a safe week. Everybody be careful, especially if you're in our area dealing with snow and the cold. Stay warm, drive safely, don't drink and drive. And as always, stay metal.
I love your faces.
He's so pretty.